It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Claiborne. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Mays. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're working that left side. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. The inside handoff. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Claiborne. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's King. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelt blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Claiborne. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Claiborne. Inside the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. He's brought down, the one a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Jacksonville State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. To the air, it's King. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Using his feet. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield on first down. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Shakes off the defender. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And the Demon Deacons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Claiborne. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 42 Spider. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much.
Hey, my phone had died. I'm gonna do a CD.
You want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline,
you know,
and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field. unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rivers. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's King. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The sure hands. It's Claiborne. Oh, spins away. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It's caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's King. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Off-play action on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And the defense finally makes a stop after that sweet run and good game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headset.
Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Well, at this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Demon Deacs.
Wow, the this offense. They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physical.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. At the 30. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Wake Forest, 21.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind.
Grabs it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal. Georgia Tech.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
Georgia Tech, 42. Wake Forest, 21.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 10.
That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Wake Forest, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback extends the play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
There's not a quarterback in college football that's not going to be successful with that much time to throw the football. And I think, Reese, I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next room, and he doesn't sound happy. No words that we could use on this broadcast.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Off play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the move at the 30. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back, because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
28.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Paul.
He's got it on the outside. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Using his legs, it's Clark. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Back to throw, it's King. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man on the left. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
And first down for the offense.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.